The Secret of Ron LeGrand. Now, if you don't know who Ron is, Google him. Great entrepreneur. I had the privilege of spending a lot of quality time with him, and I only really appreciated that. No offense, Ron, if you ever watch this video, but I've only really appreciated it to the degree I do now after it was all said and done. I was part of a group that Dan Kennedy had called the Platinum Group. We got together 4 times a year, and that group had no more than 20 members, people that were making tremendous sums of money. So this is one of the greatest secrets I learned from Ron, but I did learn several others, but I'm going to share the greatest secret on this short video. Hope it helps you make a lot of money. I know it can. It's helped me a great deal. Hey, just for watching this video, my little commercial here, let me send you my free book, How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market. Shows you how I went from hundreds of dollars to over $10 million in my first 5 years. And I'm just an average person. If I can do it, anybody can do it. This is my whole A to Z formula, 26 of the main steps that took me from where I was at the time, which was broke and struggling, to becoming an instant millionaire. It's for sale on Amazon.com. It's my best-selling book, and it's yours absolutely free. Just go to heytj.net, HEYTJ.net, or click on the link on this page if you're not watching this on YouTube. I'll send it to you absolutely free, and as an ethical bribe, I'm looking for joint venture business partners. Now, let me tell you the greatest secret I learned from Ron LeGrand. Ron LeGrand is a truly great entrepreneur. Just like me, I'm called the Blue Jeans Millionaire. You could call Ron that too. He's just an average guy who has made millions and millions and millions of dollars. And here's the greatest secret I've learned from him. The very first time I met Ron, Eileen and I joined this Dan Kennedy's Platinum Group. I am socially retarded. I'm a loner. I love people, but I'm also very, very comfortable with just spending hour after hour after hour after day after year by myself. So I'm just kind of socially awkward, socially retarded. I'm scared to be there. So I don't know anybody except for Dan Kennedy, and I'm afraid to be there, and I'm all nervous. And this guy comes up to me and very forcefully shakes my hand, you know, strong grip, all that kind of stuff. And here's what he said. He said, and very enthusiastically, I can't do it because it's 5 o'clock in the morning here. I can't do it like Ron did. But he said, I'm Ron LeGrand, and I am the best in the world at what I do. And he said that very forcefully. He said that very enthusiastically. I'm Ron LeGrand, and I'm the very best in the world at what I do. And he's shaking my hand really hard. And you know, I didn't know, it was like, it just blew me away. Talk about first impressions being so important. But here's the point now. So I had a chance to get to know Ron over the next 5 years. We would get together 4 times a year, this group, and in that group, I saw dozens of people come and go. I was members with dozens of other people. I only remember a handful of their names. Now, that's more about the fact that I don't remember names that well, and you know, but very few people really stand out in this world. Very, 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 very few people. I've met thousands and thousands and thousands of people over the years, my clients and suppliers and would-be suppliers and would-be clients. Very, very, very few actually make a deep impression on me. Very few, and the same thing is said for you. I'm trying to make a deep impression of some kind with you on this video, but that's nearly impossible to do on a video. But I'm trying. But man, I'll never forget. I'll never forget Ron LeGrand. I mean, that guy. It wasn't just that first encounter either, because it was followed up with somebody that was, he was an integral part of that group. We were supposed to be bringing our best secrets, sharing our very best, most intimate details of our business to that group 4 times a year. We would get together for 2 days each time, most of the time in Phoenix, but sometimes in Dan's home in Ohio, and then sometimes we'd meet in various other cities. But very few of the people really deliver. They very rarely ever really perform. They were there to take ideas, not give ideas. Ron was a giver. He was a leader. He was very argumentative. Him and Dan would get into some legendary arguments, and I just love that. He would challenge Dan's authority. Well, I don't want to say would challenge. That's not true. That is not true. I misspoke. He wouldn't challenge his authority. He would just challenge some of the ideas. Him and Dan would argue back and forth a little bit, and Ron had his own way of thinking. He was a standout. And here's the point of that whole thing. The point is that marketing, you can ask 100 different marketing experts, what does marketing mean? And you're going to get 100 different answers. If they're highly educated, college professors or whatever, you're going to get some complicated answers. I mean, they're going to confuse the crap out of you because that's what they do. And yet, even those dudes, and they serve a place, Fortune 500 companies, whatever, even those guys would agree on this one premise, and that marketing is all about differentiating yourself in ways that are most important to your marketplace. It's standing out. It's getting noticed in all the right ways. And that is harder to do these days. One of the reasons I shoot these videos and I'm all disheveled looking, and look at where I'm shooting too, is I'm just trying to be real and raw. And whatever I lack in professionalism, I hope to more than make up for in true authenticity. I'm striving just to be the real deal and give and serve and try to deliver real value. That's your job in the marketplace too. So you've got to stand out. And for some people, that's just very easy to do. For some people, it's extremely painful. They're afraid to stand out for a variety of reasons, but marketing is all about what separates you in the ways that are most important to the very best prospective buyers that you're trying to attract and retain as customers or clients. And I think you should rewind that and write that down. What is it that separates you? What truly makes you different? In this day and age, you've got to be bold and audacious. And you've got to drive that message home, and you also have to have that quality that Ron LeGrand has. So Ron was great at that. Great standout, just one of those personalities that you'll never forget. Bold, audacious. I mean, he was just really out there, and I love that about him. But he also had that supreme confidence, and he was a man who I'm talking about him in the past tense. Ron, if you ever watch this video, shout out to you. Anyway, it's all about standing out in ways that are most important to your target market. That's what Ron really understood. And if you've got the goods, if you can deliver on the bold promises that you're making in all of your advertisements and marketing materials and marketing messages, then you're doing people a great disservice not to do everything possible short of physical violence. No, that's a joke. But you're doing people a great disservice by not trying to get your message out there to them. If you really can help them the way that you say that you can or claim that you can, and everybody makes bold promises, you got to back that up with bold action. You've got to be very confident. You cannot not stand out. Ron taught me that. So I'm Ron LeGrand, and I'm the very best in the world at what I do. And I'm going, whoa, what is this? And yet he stood out. And he continued to stand out, and that's the job of good marketing. So look, I know I've rambled on. I hope you enjoyed something in this video. I'm looking for good joint venture business partners. That's why I'm trying to stand out by giving you my best-selling book, How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market. Click on the link on this page or go to heytj.net, HEYTJ.net. Let me send you this book and a special surprise that really will blow you away. I'm going to do something that really will stand out, other than give you this book for free. So take me up on that. Go to heytj.net or click on the link on this page. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to meet you. Hope we can make some money together, but if not, at least you're going to get my best-selling book that shows you how I turn hundreds of dollars into millions of dollars and how you can make whatever amount of money you want to make also. Thank you, and bye for now.